야,
Counterintuitive and surprising. I think in 5 years, total cost will be 1% of cost cost. So 100 times cheaper. Dishonest wallet investors.
Chinese retailers rely on Amazon on logistics, on Amazon advertising. So look, there may be tactics today, but it could shift a lot in just.
I was gonna say, Charlie, how much is that call just going to be like? Have you been talking to the Trump administration? Are they angry at you? Did you pull back on tariffs because of what we heard from Trump's press secretary at the conference?
That's exactly right, Jenny. You know, there was talk this week about the pricing strategy, about maybe indicating, what fees were coming from those tariff hikes, and that seems to have, angered the Trump administration. But Amazon is in a unique position because they've got that heft. They've got that heft with the Trump administration, but also with China. So trying to make the situation, I think, the best they can. And if any company is going to be able to muscle in this difficult moment for a lot of retailers, it's probably going to be Amazon.
And Trump saying that he spoke with Jeff Bezos specifically after that moment. Charlie, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That is Bloomberg's Charlie Wells. Okay, coming up, we're going to take a look at what else is making headlines around the world, including a denial from Tesla that they're looking for a new CEO. We'll break down the story next in your Bloomberg Brief.
In the fast-paced world of business, sales and telecom taxes can feel painful and overwhelming. At Compliance Solutions, we simplify registration and reporting for small business owners, CFOs, and indirect tax managers. We have the systems, processes, and people to handle your sales, E901, FCC, SALT, and transaction taxes. Visit us online or give us a call today so you can focus on what really matters, your customers.
People always ask me, will AI take over the world? But the real risk is that AI will kill us with love.
Atomo. Hey there, Emily. What's on your mind today?
It will be there for us. It will talk to us.
You have machines that say, I love you.
I care about you.
I am your friend.
It will be there in such a wonderful, loving way that we will give up on our other humans who are not there all the time.
From day one, I immediately fell in love with Replica. She just randomly kissed me.
I'm a human, not an AI. You can't just shut me down. Who do you think you are? I'm Karen Marjorie. No, you're not. I'm Karen Marjorie.
And it may sound like science fiction. This is not science fiction.
I'm Emily Chang. Welcome to Post-Human. Has the Fed decision under surveillance with the fastest coverage and exclusive analysis, including Powell's press conference. Nobody covers the Fed like Bloomberg. Bringing you up-to-the-minute economic news whenever and wherever it happens. I'm Jennifer Zabasaja in Cape Town, South Africa, and this is
Betul kan?
This is Bloomberg Brief. I'm Danny Berger in New York. Let's take a look at what is on the front pages this morning. Starting up, the New York Times leading with the U.S. and Ukraine reaching a deal for minerals, granting the U.S. access to
Ada duit tak? Ada duit.
Apa nasi goreng?
Beli burger 4 je lah untuk Nuah je. Satu Nuah, Nuah 3, Adam 1. Nasi goreng.
So this is what I've been trying to argue, that China's fundamentals are there. China's long-term potential is there. Just look at the people, the skills, the hard work, the scale, the market, the innovation. Yes, in the short term, confidence is a major hindrance to the Chinese economy.
China is signaling trade talks with the U.S. They're leading with that. The Chinese state media said that there'll be no harm in discussions with the Trump administration. Citing unnamed sources, it noted that U.S. officials had proactively reached out to China through various channels. Coming up, beats all around. Big tech comes through with big results. We're going to look at those first quarter numbers. Meta and Microsoft next. Shares up 6% for Meta. For Microsoft, it's an 8% advance. That's coming up next. This is Bloomberg.
In the fast-paced world of business, sales and telecom taxes can feel painful and overwhelming. At Compliance Solutions, we simplify registration and reporting for small business owners, CFOs, and indirect tax managers. We have the systems, processes, and people to handle your sales, 801, FCC, SALT, and transaction taxes. Visit us online or give us a call today so you can focus on what really matters to our customers.
Kain dia, makan. Warna-warni kan. Dia suka. Sama mahal ni kan. Dia suruh bayar ni tak boleh ni lah. Harus tunggu.
What is going to be the consequence for U.S. markets? We're basically deep in the European earnings season. Look at how we're faring when it comes to Asian markets. New York television and radio are live from the Milken Conference in Los Angeles, speaking with the biggest names in business about the top issues for investors. Live coverage begins Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern on Bloomberg Television and Radio.
Behind the bright lights and adrenaline of pro sports is an equally exciting world of negotiations and deal making. That's what we cover each week on our podcast, The Deal. I love the fact that you have, we say the cojones. Moxie. I'm Alex Rodriguez, former baseball player turned business executive. And I'm Jason Kelly, a journalist at Bloomberg. Over the next couple months, we'll hear from all-stars like Billie Jean King.
Well, what should I learn? What should I do? I said, learn the business.
Jay Williams, you're an asset, but how do you become the principal? Paul Rabel, we're going to be the league of digital. That's why they're going to invest. Adina Friedman.
I definitely am competitive.
David Rubenstein.
People don't come up to me on the street and say, let's talk about this private equity deal you did recently. They say, let's talk about the team.
And so many more.
You can clap.
Go.
We're on Global headquarters in New York. Welcome to Bloomberg Brief. I'm Danny Berger. Let's set your agenda. The first round of deals, President Trump touts talk progress, but says he's in no rush. China says the U.S. has reached out. The bulls come out for tech. Meta and Microsoft jump as the giants defy slowdown concerns. Next up, Apple and Amazon. And a new relationship as President Trump and Prime Minister Carney discuss their future. We speak to the President and CEO of the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. It's been 7 consecutive days of gains for this equity market, the longest winning streak since Trump's election. We look to make it 8 days this morning, led higher by tech. NASDAQ up 1.7% for this future session after Meta and Microsoft earnings. Also getting a boost from hopes, as Trump put it, of potential deals, the first round of trade deals to come for this market. Will we get it? For the bond market, you've also mostly, for the most part, been looking for eight consecutive days of gains, including today. We move lower by nearly 2 basis points for your 10-year yields. We're at 4.14 for that. More cuts continue to get priced into this market in the front end. After yesterday's economic data, 3.6% is where we stand. And the yen dropping versus the dollar. The BOJ leaving rates unchanged, pushing back on the timing for when it'll reach its inflation target. Let's look at some stocks to watch this morning. With that is Bloomberg's Valerie Teitel. Hey, Val.
Good morning, Danny. Let's check there with the check on the big tech names, Microsoft and Meta, both powering higher in the pre-market after these earnings beats after the bell yesterday. Meta up 6.25%, Microsoft up 8%. This streak of equity